Our favorite segment every single year. I'm always dead wrong about this shit, and I'm not a bold thinker. I feel like you're better at this than I am. 2025 predictions for 2025. For wrestling, AEW, WWE, AEW. Anything off the top of your head? I got a couple questions here as far as like what we can, just generically predict. But do you have any bold predictions or just safe predictions for what wrestling might have in store for us in 2025?
God, I hate when I have to go first. Bold predictions. That's a great question. I'll go bold. You'll get a good laugh at this one. Alba Fire will win a title this year.
That's bold as fuck, and I like that. Listen, I like bold. I'm not good at bold,
well,
so that's why I like it.
Vague, too. It's a singles title, so NXT could be even on her horizon. Who knows? But she'll win a singles women's champion this year.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right, Alba Fire, singles women's champion. Well, speaking of the women, we mentioned like the potential Rumble winners, so we won't go back to that. But who do you see winning King and Queen of the Ring this year, as well as Mr. and Miss Money in the Bank off the top of your head? I mean, it obviously could be new people that aren't even there yet. It could be NXT people, but who do you think would be a good fit for either of those titles?
It's a great question.
I said on hashtag Sami Zayn Money in the Bank.
Sami Zayn Money in the Bank makes sense.
King of the Ring, I'm not sure.
King of the Ring, yeah, who knows?
And obviously,
I do like Sami Money in the Bank. Sounds good. Women. Tough question. It's a really tough question. I feel like there's no one that really pops off my mind like right now. Like I said, maybe like Dakota. Maybe that's how she kind of like finally gets it. I want to hate that. It's a tough question, GSM. Maybe Roxanne, like I said, if she gets called up, I can't really think of anyone. Like, I don't want any of the Pure Fusion Collective people. Natalia, no. I'm trying to think of other people at the top of my head. Strand just had it. I don't really want like Becky, Charlotte, or Bayley winning it again.
Yeah.
Bianca, Jade, maybe Naomi, maybe depending on what they do with her. We'll see. Maybe she goes heel and that, but. Yeah, I'd go with Dakota Kai maybe as of right now, or Roxanne or someone else they call up. But yeah, Sami Zayn Money in the Bank sounds good though. Or Jay. Hey Jay, maybe that's Jay. He finally wins Money in the Bank. Highly doubtful, but
highly doubtful. But hey, listen, we can dream. I would like to see it. I would like to see it. What'd you say?
I'm a dreamer.
I'm a dreamer, as John Lennon said. Who fucking wrote that song? I don't know.
It's like a Beatles song.
Yeah, I think it's a Beatles song. Speaking of NXT call-ups, aside from Roxanne, who ends up on Raw and SmackDown in 2025?
That's a great question, too.
Obviously, I think Trick at some point.
Trick will definitely get called up. Roxanne, I would say so.
Ethan Page?
I feel like Cora Jade get called up. I don't think she's going to win any of the championships, so I could see her getting called up.
Yeah.
I feel like she's one of those people that hasn't won anything, but they could just call middle of the year. Tony D'Angelo, maybe. I feel like he's kind of done everything in NXT, so at this point, there really isn't a ton left for him to do. I'm trying to think who else. I mean, depending on if they call some of the Fraxium, maybe. Well, they're probably going to break up eventually, but I'm trying to think of the tag teams, like, maybe call, like, OTM, or hopefully not fucking Heavy Machinery 2.0 with Tank, and Tank are terrible. But like I said, maybe you could call up the family. I don't know if you call up Rizzo with them, but you get the tag team, and then you get D'Angelo. I mean, they've lost a ton on NXT lately. They lost in that match we went to in NXT. They also lost, I feel like, another number one contenders match. So they've all three of them kind of done everything they need to at this point. Like I said, I don't know if you call Rizzo up with them, but I think the family and Trick and Roxanne would be on my, and Cora J would be on my short list right now.
Yeah, I could see all those names. Ethan Page, Obafemi, I could see.
Ethan Page is a good one, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's main roster. He was main roster ready the moment he signed, but, I could totally see that. Ahmed said Wesley. I kind of forgot about Wesley, honestly.
Wesley's another good one. I felt like I was missing someone.
Yeah, he hasn't done a lot lately, so that would make sense. Fraxium, I think you mentioned as well, right?
Fraxium, if they stick together, I mean, they've been teasing tension for 7 years, so
yeah.
I guess we'll see. But yeah, I think they'd be another good one. I'm trying to think who else.
Fatal Influence?
No, thank you. Jasmine Nick, there's a lot more work to get done. She's very green.
Maybe Fallon Henley on her own. I like Fallon Henley.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I do. I like Fallon Henley as well. So yeah, I mean, I think who else?
Who's in NXT? Yeah, Tony D'Angelo. How about Tony? Oh, you mentioned.
I said the family.
You
I just said them as a group. Yeah, the whole group I'd call up because I feel like with Crucifino and stacked. I mean, they've lost a ton lately.
Yeah.
I think they've kind of done everything they need to do in NXT. So calling them as the tag team, you have Tony be like the mid card. I feel fine with that.
Are we ever going to see Gallus on Raw or SmackDown?
That's another team I feel like you call up. I feel like they've pretty much done everything in NXT. So that's another good team, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, yeah, I could see a few of these people as part of the transfer window, Rumble later on in the year. I'm just talking 2025 in general, so I think any one of those people are possible. Who ultimately beats Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship and Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship?
Appreciate you. God, the Cody one is like the hardest question I think you've ever asked me.
It's difficult, yeah. Because I don't think it's Rock, you know.
No, I don't think it's Rocky either, and I don't want it to be Roman.
I'll do you a favor, and I'll say Randy Orton. I feel like it could be Randy Orton. Or is it John Cena? There's been a lot of talk this week. I didn't talk about this since we last spoke about Cena and Cody at WrestleMania. That could be the match too. I don't want.
Yeah, but I don't want Cena winning the belt.
Not from Cody, no.
That's a great question. Randy Orton, I like that one. I'll go with Randy Orton.
All
I
right.
like that. Sounds good.
Heel Randy Orton.
I'll go Randy Orton.
All right.
Or like you said, Sami Zayn, Money in the Bank. Maybe Sami cashes in on Cody.
Okay. All right.
We'll see. But Moxley, great.
I think Darby Allin, right? Probably.
Darby Allin seems like the right answer. I mean, he just lost like a crush in the Continental Classic, but seems like he's the right person. I mean, he just beat White and those other two at World's End. So Darby seems like it seems like Hogan Sting from WCW kind of, and Darby obviously would be Sting. So I'll go with Darby. I think that makes the most sense.
What about Cope? Not our friend Cope?
No, thank you. No, thank you on Cope. He's won the Trios Championships.
Oh, right. We said that. Ahmed said in the chat, any thoughts on Joe Tessitore being the play-by-play guy in SmackDown? I think he did a great job on Raw. No, I think Joe, we haven't really talked a whole lot about him lately just because I feel like he blends in because he's natural on Raw, but he is going to SmackDown. And I think he's going to do a great job. You've enjoyed Joe Tess, as they call him, overall in 2024 as well, right?
Yeah, he's been pretty good. I mean, he was on yesterday. They had the Arizona State Texas College Football Bowl game. He was the leading out. He was going crazy.
Oh, that's cool.
Thought he was thinking about Cody winning the belt again. I don't know, but he's like I said. I think when he's very into it, I feel like his calls are better.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes he can kind of be like not golf commentary, but he's kind of just there. But when he's really into it, I feel like he's a pretty good announcer.
Golf commentary is fucking Adnan Virk.
Who I missed, by the way.
No, Joe Tess has been good. I've enjoyed him so far. Those big calls. I didn't know he was still doing the football stuff. I thought he gave up doing the football stuff, but he's still doing both?
He still does. Yeah, he still does college football.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, no, I think he's done a great job on Raw. He also said Drew beats Cody by SummerSlam 2025, or at SummerSlam 2025. Actually, I'm going to change my prediction to that. I do think Drew could beat Cody, because Drew beat Cody a year ago on Raw, and they never went back to it. So, Drew is WWE Champion. I'm on board for that, honestly.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm okay with that one. I think the last category I've got here, actually two last questions. One, who switches companies in 2024? I could see more people leaving AEW for WWE, but what about the other way around, I guess? I guess either way, either one.
That's a great question. I mean, I don't know anyone's contract, but I mean, I feel like Malachi would be good back in WWE. No to Miro. I know that. Don't want Miro back. Oh, thank you.
What about Wardlow and Ricky Starks? I think Ricky's contract has got
Ricky Starks makes sense. I mean, Phoenix, theoretic. I feel like he's definitely coming.
Yeah.
Once he's out of his deal. Other way around, that's great. I feel like the other way around is even harder. I mean, I feel like we don't know what's going on with Owens. So
yeah.
Depending on what's going on with his contract, I mean, they throw him a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think who else. I mean, anyone that I feel like there's if there's some seasoned veterans that they let go, like they usually do their cuts. I could see someone going over, but I don't know. I can't. The other way around is kind of hard because I feel like they have a ton of older WWE people they're not doing anything with. They're bringing in more. I feel like they have a pretty decent roster, so I wouldn't keep bringing in more people.
No, I agree. And also, they re-signed a lot of people last year. So, Gable, you could say. But he just re-signed last year, so he's not going anywhere. Unless these people get fired. But Gable, Sheamus re-signed last year. Drew re-signed. Rollins. AJ Styles, we don't know what's going on with him. Maybe AJ. You know what? I'll say AJ Styles. I'll go AJ Styles in AEW in 2025. I don't think it's going to happen, but that's my bold prediction.
Yeah, possible, but I mean, I'll go with that too.
All right. Last one. Who is John Cena's final match in 2025?
Good question. I'll say Randy Orton.
Yeah, I feel like Randy's the safe pick. I just feel like he should probably win his last match. I know, you got to put someone else on the put someone else over on the way out.
Going up Randy Orton.
Yeah, no, I would like to see it. Whether it be at the MSG house show or they do like a Saturday night's main event next year, and he wrestles his last match on that show. Yeah, I'm thinking like Punk. They should have a match, but it doesn't have to be his last one. Cody would be cool, or Gunther, but I feel like he should win his last match, and him beating Randy would be cool. So unless it's he loses to the upstart Randy Orton, like you said. So yeah, I'll go with that one as well. I'll say Randy Orton, but. That is our 2025 predictions. I'm sure all of those will be wrong. I will revisit this next year. I think I made a video with our 2024 predictions, so I'll go back and check that out after we're done here and see what we got right and what we got wrong.